Now, there's a lot of people that have been requesting a mod list episode, so here we go. I guess this is all the mods I use for the Alice Porter playlist here on YouTube, and I basically just I've thrown a lot of shit together basically. So I guess I'll just go through them all and tell you basically what they do. Let's start with the first one. We have the Alternative Start and Live Another Life mod. That is a mod that actually lets you choose your backstory and where you'll start off in the game, so you don't have to do the generic basic intro for the game, I guess. And it's pretty useful because you can start as anything you want. Basically, you can start down in Blackreach if you want, so that's pretty cool. You got Inigo, you'll know who that is, my trusty companion. Don't need to tell you a lot about him. Basically just a epic follower that really does all the ass whooping, basically. We got the Lanterns of Skyrim that puts a lot of lanterns across Skyrim on the roads and stuff like that, and they actually turn off when the sun goes up, and you can actually tweak those settings when they go off and on in the morning. So there's that. Interesting NPCs. This one is the fucking bee's knees, because this one adds so many more characters to the game with tons of dialogue, which you can just sit and click through it for ages. I'd recommend that for people who likes just immersing yourself, and I think Jade, my other follower, is from this mod. So if you want to check that out, that's a pretty cool mod. We got the Bandolier Bags and Pouches mod, which lets you have belts with carrying capacity, and you can have them in different looks, I think, with the vials and a basic belt and some shoulder belts and all that shit. So that adds a lot of carrying weight, I guess. I think I got the Dark Brotherhood one on at the moment. Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. This one adds a ton of magic. Oh, it actually says here 40 new spells. And more, actually. So if you're a mage, then this one will probably fill your itch. Fill your itch? Scratch your itch. Better dynamic snow. This one actually just makes the snow look a lot better, basically. Cloaks of Skyrim adds a bunch of cloaks. Easy peasy. Convenient horses. This will be a what is this? I have a lot of mods that I don't really know what it do. I think this one adds options to the horses and auto loot and all that shit. There's a lot of shit in there that you probably wanna fiddle with if you use your horse a lot. Customizable camera. This one is not the mod that I'm using to see my feet. This one actually you can actually customize the third person mode and the first person mode. So I usually just set those settings so I can just have my camera right above the shoulder even when I'm in combat. So that's pretty cool. Enhanced blood texture. This just makes the blood look great. Just bloody great. that's a pun for you. Footprints. You can figure that out for yourself. Forceful Hypothermia. This one is like the survival mod of Skyrim. If you like survival, you'll probably mix this with Skyrim and you'll have a great time. It'll add cold, it will add warmth stats, it will make you fucking die if you freeze to death and all that good stuff. So that's probably something you'd want to check out if you're into that hardcore survival stuff. HCT physics extensions. This one I actually used with I have a lot of mods up here that I haven't shown yet. But I actually used a Triss Marigold mod, and that one needed this one. I don't really know what I used this for. It's like just physics. It'll make your fucking tits bounce and all that stuff. I really want that, but I'm afraid that if I don't really have anything that is connected to this now, don't I? Yeah, anyways, the Triss Marigold thing needed this to fucking work, so I guess I can delete that afterwards. Imaginator, this will actually change your color palettes, and you can fiddle with the contrast and the gamma and the the general color settings and lighting settings in the game without having any performance issues. So you can actually make it look better, like a lot more blue and red and all that. This is actually a great choice if you don't have a good enough PC for a AMB. It'll actually add a lot more immersive colors and stuff like that, because Skyrim looks kind of gray, even though it's supposed to look like that. But I'm grown tired of it, because if you play it a lot, like I do with the Let's Play and all that, you get kind of depressed. It's kind of depressing. You don't want to play for a long while, that is. Immersive armors. This will add several armor types, a lot. So that's it. Immersive hood. This will make your hood actually go away, and you can change if you want to have the compass on and off, and if you want your crosshair to be visible, so you can actually just fiddle with the settings. You can just have it like you want it. The civil immersive patrols. This will just add Stormcloaks and Imperials and Dawnguard people just strut around occasionally and fights once in a while. Immersive weapons, add a lot of weapons. Cool ass weapons at that. Midas Magic, a mod for magic. It adds, does it say? A lot. Yeah, look at her right side here. That is a lot of stuff. So if you're a mage, you probably want to check that out. Morehood, if you're seen in my videos, when I point at something, it'll show like the extra additional info. That is basically this one. So when I point at something, it'll show if it has more damage, what its weight is, and there's basically every piece of info you'll need. No more blocky faces. This will just smoothen out the faces in Skyrim, so they don't look fucking ugly, basically. Real rain adds a better rain. That's it. Realistic ragdoll and force, so this will actually fix the gravity of the characters and stuff like that, so when you shoot an arrow, they don't fly fucking hundreds of miles. But I do for some reason, so that's a bug that I have to fix. Relighting Skyrim series is just add a lot of more immersive lighting. It'll actually fix the lighting sources. So if you play the vanilla Skyrim, the lighting source doesn't match the candle, so the light source can actually be to the right, and this will actually like fix so that the light source is in the middle of the candle and stuff like that. Bethesda just did a sloppy job doing that shit. Enhanced camera mod. This is actually the mod that I use to look at my feet. So that's it. You'll just see your feet. That's pretty cool. We got the flora overhaul, which adds a lot of grass, basically. Does it add trees? Maybe. More vegetation. More flora. Skyrim 2K textures adds 2K textures on basically fucking everything you want. That's pretty cool. Sky UI, that's the menu I use, which probably everybody else on PC use if you don't use mods. Unless you don't use mods, I guess that'll be. And console players. Spells will go off light, says that's just basic. Now this one, Skyrim Redone. This will actually rebalance the game and make a lot of tweaks to the game, and enemies will be rescaled, and the leveling system will also just be ton different. If you've seen when I level up in my episodes, this I have a lot of branches on my one-handed and archery and stuff like that. This is the one that does that. This is that mod. Ultimate follower overhaul. This will just make your followers more vibrant. They'll do stuff. You can see their stats. You can you can just make them do more shit, I guess. That's basically what that does. The official Dawnguard patch, Dragonborn patch, Hardfire patch, High Resolution patch, an official Skyrim patch. You pretty much need all of these to make your game don't run like total crap. So, you know, go download it. Water and terrain enhanced enhanced Redux. This will just make the water and terrain a bit better. I don't really know if I need that when I have that smooth ass EMP that I have. And we have the wearable lanterns, which will add just basic lanterns, and you can turn them on or off, and you can give them to your followers and they'll use it as well. And we got the wet and cold that makes the water drip off you when you're wet, and you'll get cold when in the cold and stuff like that. People will wear hoods, and when it rains they'll take up an umbrella and all that stuff. So an immersive mod basically. We got a static mesh improvement. If you've seen some differences on like small items in my playthrough, that is this mod actually adds more polygons and depth to small items and stuff like that. So if you see a rope in one of my episodes, it'll be like round, solid round, and if you see it on the console, you just see a triangle basically. It just adds more polygons to the items. Pretty cool. Makes everything look a lot better. We got Fendrix Magic Evolved. Adds 320 spells, which is just ridiculous. I got like 500 spells in total in mods. That's crazy. My home is your home. This one just makes your followers go back to your house if you set that place as home. So that's something. Safety load. This safety load thing, really. Realistic humanoid speed and movement. It says itself. Camping kit and of the Northern Ranger. Jeez, I can't fucking talk. This will be just the camping equipment that I can use and stuff like that. So if you like to camp in Skyrim, this will probably just suit you fine. Mindy, that's the Nord follower I never used. I thought she would be a great addition, but already got 2 female companions. And I got Inigo, and if I'm gonna have another follower, it will probably be a male. So I'm just gonna not use her, but that's the follower. She's like way too pretty for Skyrim. So, you know, you might wanna check her out if you're into that sort of stuff. Project Reality, Climates of Tamriel, just makes the skies and everything look gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And it actually fixes so that you'll have dark nights, dark dungeons and all that stuff, so you actually need to carry a torch and a lantern, so that's also pretty cool. I like that. We got the Hedge Mage Armor, which adds mage armor. It's pretty cool looking. If I can get it onto the yeah, there it is. Oh, if I can scroll up, there we go. It's pretty beastie looking. Kind of dark and gruffy. No more pictures. Yeah, it's a slide, so I guess. Yeah, it's basically a mage armor. It's pretty cool. I don't ever use it, but it's there. We got a lore-friendly armor pack, which just adds more armor in different varieties, but with the lore-friendly theme tone, I guess. You got Miko Reborn, which adds Miko in a different version. He's like all white. Well, you can actually choose the color. But yeah, that's basically it changes his skin and his appearance. We got Hellsmere Village, which is just a new village. Haven't really checked that out, so I can't really say much about it. But that's a new village. It's pretty cool. I think I've been there in my previous Let's Play. Dance of Death, a kill move mod. This will add a ton more death kill cams, I guess. And it's pretty cool. You can actually tweak the settings of how much you want to see them. You can actually put the settings up to 100% so you can see them every time you kill a fucker. That's pretty cool. Skyrim immersive creatures. These creatures are cool as all hell. That's a great mod actually. It actually adds so many enemies, and they're just pretty lore friendly as well. So I kind of like that mod, even though I haven't seen a lot of creatures yet. But it's definitely something to check out if you like that sort of stuff. You got the Rookery, which is my new home in this series. Nothing special, kind of a small area, you know. It's not a lot of space, but it gets the job done. Kind of cozy, kind of, you know, it gets the job done. I like it. We got the FNIS spells add-ons for spells. I'm gonna talk about that later, actually. New animations for magic casting. We've seen my character stand like with one hand down and one hand up with the magic. That's this mod actually. So it changes the way you stand with magic in your hands. Move it, damn it, for NPC companions and followers. This will just make your followers move out of the fucking way, basically. Great mod. I need that. Immersive citizens. This will actually... Immersive citizens, all overhaul. Immersive citizens. This will actually make the citizens do stuff and talk to each other, and they actually managed to put together dialogue that I've never even heard of before. That is pretty insane. I like it. They say a lot more stuff now, and I don't really know where that comes from. I like this mod. And you know, and you don't see it all the time out there. It's not like all up in your face. It's like something subtle, but it's there, and you notice it, but it's not all up in your face, and that's pretty cool. You got the immersive roads, which will just add depth to the roads. You can see on the right side here. I don't know if there's any more. Yeah, that's the pictures. It just adds more polygons, I guess, to the roads. So that's just it. Infinite gold for merchants. That's it. Force new idols, FNIS. This is the... If you've seen my character do stuff like sit down... well, I don't actually use that a lot. I did it in the Preparing for Peace episode, in the thumbnail. Which my character just sits down and stuff like that. This will actually make you or any NPC do an animation or anything like that. So it's kind of a bitch to set up. You can watch Gopher's tutorial if you want to check that out. Quality world map. That's just a better map, which you can turn off the clouds and all that. So it just make your experience with a map a lot better. Not another colored map icon mod, which just adds colors to your icons on the map and on your the compass, I guess. That's pretty cool. Animal follower tweaks. That is the last mod on the list. It will... I haven't really checked that out yet. Some dude sent me a message that I should probably check this one out, but I guess the name kind of speaks for itself. Basically gives you a lot more things to do with the followers. So that's just basically it. I got some other mods which I can just show, but this was my mod list for the Alice Porter playlist for the Let's Play. But you know, I might update the list further down the road. But for now, I'm gonna tell you which mods I haven't used, and I'll give you the explanation. Maximum Skeleton Extended. This one I don't really fucking know what it is. I think that was required with the Triss Marigold armor set. So that's why I have that there. Build your own home. I don't really need that when I get the Heartfire mod. And the colored map markers, that is just another version of the other colored map marker things. Control map, don't really know what it is. Why do I have that there? Fuck that. The Dynavision, if you like the depth of field, if you don't have the power to run an EMB, this will this will be your go-to choice, because this will add a depth of field to the game. So when you look at something, it'll go blurry, everything in the background, and vice versa. So you know, that just adds some depth to the game. Depth of field. The Fault Scar mod, I probably should have this installed, but I'm gonna wait until we do get there in the Let's Play, which we're probably gonna. So if you want to see Fault Scar, just comment down below, and we'll maybe we'll do it. JK Skyrim, this is actually a pretty cool mod. It adds a lot of varieties to the towns. Love this mod. But it makes my game crash every single fucking time. So yeah, especially when I fast travel down to Dragon Bridge, and it takes a lot of GPU power. So if you don't have a beastie computer, well, if you don't run an NMB, you can probably manage to pull it off. But yeah, you just have to see for yourself. The main menu randomizer, this will just add a couple of random wallpapers when you start up the game, when you have the continue button and all that. I figured I don't really need it because I'm like 2 seconds in the menu anyway. So, and you got the move it, damn it, blah blah blah. That's one extra thing that I really don't need there. Skyrim dance, yeah, I needed that for an intro that I needed to do, but I didn't get it to work. And Tukata follower, that's just another weird ass follower. I don't really like these sexualized women mods, so I don't really. I didn't know it was that kind of mod, so I'm just deleting it. I don't like it. Or maybe that was the sexy woman that. I thought that was. Wait a second. Minty Badway. Yeah, I thought that was her, but then I'm mistaken. That'll probably just be a normal follower then. We got the Triss armor retexture. This was the thing I needed all those physics stuff for. It's a pretty cool mod. I like the armor. I played a lot of Witcher, so this just looked cool. And at least we got Worm's Tooth. Pretty cool mod. I really like it. I played it in my spare time. Didn't finish it, but I would really love to. So if you want to see that place, Worm's Tooth, and that quest, you could just tell me in the comments. You know, I'm all open. And if you don't know, you can go to nexusmods.com and you can just download whatever mod you want. And you can download the Nexus Mod Manager, and you can just, you know, if you don't mod, this will be the place for you to go. You can also use the Steam Workshop, but nah, don't do that, because you don't have the ability to change your plugins and all that shit, and you need that when something fucks up. So I guess that will be the end of this episode. I hope you liked it. This will be a long episode, 25 minutes. Jesus. Now I did it now. I have this episode done. You can't complain anymore, all of you people, because you don't complain about much. This is actually just the one thing you complain about, and now I fixed it, cause you know I'm a good guy. So, you know, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.